are 3.5 hours now into counting, and what is clear to us is this. Much like what we've been doing right since the morning, we've been just giving you the bullet points so that you know exactly what's happening in this election. Conclusion number one, and I think it can be stated with some degree of affirmity, is that the BJP on its own unlikely to cross the halfway mark of 272. Conclusion number two, in critical states like Bihar, where the feeling during the exit polls and during the campaign was that allies like Nitish Kumar may end up pulling the BJP down, actually the reverse has happened. And conclusion number three, in the state of West Bengal, Mamta Didi has held on to her own, largely because of these three factors, other than the losses which seem to have been accrued by the BJP in critical Hindi heartland states. It is entirely plausible, 3.5 hours into counting, that the BJP may not cross the halfway mark on its own. I'm joined right now by Amit Goyal, a well-known senior journalist, and my colleague Sudeep Mukhya, who's been looking at all data. Sudeep, first to you. Let's just look at the VVIP seats that we've been looking at on the squirrels.in. I urge all of you to subscribe to the squirrels.in. What's happening in Ayodhya first up? You know, the constituency of Faizabad.
In Ayodhya, Faizabad, the last time we checked, it was the BJP was behind. Right now, again the same thing. Avdesh Prasad of the Samajwadi Party is leading Lalu Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party by 6,200 votes.
So margin is slender.
Margin is slender.
Margin is slender. But just imagine, in Ayodhya, in the month of February, it was the Prime Minister who had gone there. So much of fanfare around Ayodhya. And in that very parliamentary constituency, because of the choice of candidate by Akhilesh Yadav, the Bharatiya Janata Party not performing well at this stage. The margin is slender, could change, but not performing well. I think 2 months before, nobody would have ever accepted it. What about Hyderabad? What's happening there?
No, before Hyderabad, Amethi.
Yeah.
Let's stay with Uttar Pradesh. Amethi, Kishori Lal, who everybody said was the servant of the family and this and so on and so forth, is going on increasing his lead over Smriti Irani. Right now, he is 37,640 above Smriti Irani.
37,000
votes.
Smriti Irani trailing to Kishori Lal Meena, family retainer who was described, of the Gandhi family. Smriti Irani, union minister, trailing by 37,000 votes. I mean, if ever there was a political earthquake of sorts, then I think that this is the earthquake that we're looking at.
Yes, yes.
And then the third constituency.
Now, Owaisi has a lead of 44,768 over Madhavi Lata right now, and the number of votes that have been counted here is 2 lakh.
Roughly 3 lakh.
About roughly 3 lakh votes have been counted.
So 30%. You could well argue that roughly 30 to 40% of votes polled have been.
You can assume that Owaisi is going to win this election.
So Madhavi Lata, for all the bow and arrow posturing that was done by her and all the controversies that she had quoted, reality is that Asauddin Owaisi has managed to hold on to his own. I mean, let me turn to you. What we are seeing this election is that in the Hindi heartland, which was a BJP stronghold, the BJP seeding space, whereas in places like Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, in Orissa, the BJP has gone on to acquire newer territories. What does it tell you when the BJP seeding space in its own home bases and acquiring newer territories in other states?
Well, I think it is the attraction towards the unknown in the areas in Kerala and Karnataka and of course Tamil Nadu. But BJP losing in Uttar Pradesh,
who would have ever thought?
Nobody would have ever thought, and this is something which is until now we were given to believe that Modi is a Hindu Samrat,
unbeatable.
Hindu Samrat, and all these is Hindutva and One Nation and those lot of other things related to Hindutva are getting traction, but not anymore. So which means the Hindutva of course is important, but also important is Naukri, also important is
Price
markets,
rise.
businesses, price rise, all these things are also important. If you kind of ignore these things, which is the development agenda which was put forth by India Alliance, which was completely ignored, and we thought so that probably this is immaterial. All along, I mean, the media, everybody was kind of.
So I would hold you on the media there. Quickly, let me make a point. See, when we went to Uttar Pradesh, Western Uttar Pradesh, Central Uttar Pradesh, honestly speaking, not one person we spoke to, not even one person, I can say with a certainty, ever said, when we said, what will you vote on, talked about Ram Mandir.
Oh.
Not one person said, I will vote because Ram Mandir. Everybody said there's an undercurrent that has been internalized, so they don't talk about it. The fact of the matter is, Ram Mandir politics did not work for the BJP this time. Kaat ki handi do baar nahi
I
chalti.
think, Sudeep,
Tisri baar nahi
this
chali.
was understood by BJP also. I mean, that Ram Mandir, it peaked when the Shilanyas and this Stapna took place. But after that, it never kind of gained any momentum. And this was understood by BJP also, as well as by other India Alliance parties also. So I think they could have, it was too late for BJP to kind of compensate Ram Mandir with any development agenda.
But can I just stay with the economy part? And you've tracked political economy for so long. Tell me, I look at the India inequality index, for instance. The bottom end of the pyramid, the bottom 30% of the pyramid, during the BJP years, has gone on to do substantially well in pure percentile terms. Yet, is it the fear of that Abki Baar 400 par leading to some tinkering with reservations? Is that what you think the bottom end of the pyramid is irked by, or is it straightforward? It's the economy is stupid, price rise, inflation, joblessness.
Well, it is joblessness, and I think no government has any solution. So I won't blame BJP for this. And next government, if there's any change, I won't blame that the next government also. It's just the number of people we have who need employment. It just will not happen. Otherwise, if you see the track record of the economic growth, it's been very good. I mean, you are touching 8%. And your GST collections are touching 1.7 lakh crores per month. And there is inflation, but somehow it has been very well absorbed.
How do you think the markets are going to respond to this kind of?
Well, markets are looking for political stability. One negative point about India Alliance: when people think the India Alliance will come to power, markets will react negatively because there are too many candidates for Prime Minister. And that's really not going to work for the markets because there will be a lot of pull and push. In NDA, the biggest advantage is BJP centric. It's a very powerful Modi leader, which is not the case with India Alliance. So they will have to do a lot in case they have to if they go to president for power seeking. They will have to convince the market pundits, the stock markets, the job seekers that they can at least, if not turn around, but continue to sustain this economic growth.
Well,
and GST collections. Without this GST collections, I think we are in big trouble because India's debt has we are touching 225 lakh crores. 225 lakh crores,
okay,
which was 55 lakh crores in 2014. Okay. So that is a big concern as far as macroeconomic is concerned. At microeconomics, so far things are very good.
Things are very good. Sudeep, is there any other interesting seat that we can look at?
Right now, I'm just
putting out Akbarpur. That's the
yeah,
area where Mayawati used to contest from.
So Akbarpur right now, BJP is pulling ahead at 20,000, leading by 20,000 Singh, Devendra Singh. Rajaram Pal is the Samajwadi candidate, but he's
Ujjwal Raman Singh. I'm looking at Allahabad, for instance, Prayagraj. Raman Singh,
yeah,
the legendary Samajwadi Party leader. This time, his son contesting on a Congress ticket. And one of those seats where the Congress was extremely excited about. From Prayagraj, the Samajwadi Party is ahead. In the neighboring Ambedkar Nagar, again,
Samajwadi Party.
Laji Verma, Samajwadi Party. Of course, Amethi, it's the Congress Party. So what is very clear now, 3.5 hours into counting, is that the Congress, Akhilesh Yadav, Mamata Banerjee, lots of reasons for them to be excited about. And while the NDA has already crossed the 272 mark, because of the kind of political model which was created by the Bharatiya Janata Party, for the BJP not to be crossing 272 mark is something which will give a lot of fodder for thought to Narendra Modi himself and will also open up opportunities for the India Alliance. How will those opportunities play out? Is there a potential route to power for India Alliance? In our next broadcast, we'll talk about that.